Might as well start. Good evening, everybody. Iggycacti here. I'm back. I apologize for the lighting situation here. I know it's a little dark, but it's all right. Um, I hope this Wednesday, the 8th, you're having a good day with your family. I know I am. Grandma's in the back there listening to her radio, and I kind of finally got a little chance to do a video here. So um, since today is the 8th, I want to start off with Proverbs 8. So what it says is, doth not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice? Um, I thought about that today, and being out here in the middle of nowhere, on the reservation here, Navajo reservation, it's pitch black outside. It's like we're in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing much going on. I try to keep myself busy with my hobbies, keep me from bouncing off the walls. But lately, it's like I'm more thankful for this time that I have here in the quiet, because it allows, and I encourage people to try and set some time away from media and your phone, your music, and just try to step back. And then when you do that, just try to be thankful for what you got. Like, start off with being thankful instead of like concentrating on what you lack or what you want or this or that. When you give yourself a chance to step back and really be in the quiet, like I am, we're in the dark tonight, so but it doesn't drive me crazy anymore, because like I said, though, I'm going to go back to since today is the 8th, October 8th, Wednesday. I'm going to go with Proverbs 8, and the very first verse: doth not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice? It sure does, when you have ears for it. That's why I'm trying to say you gotta set some time aside, like away from media, away from distractions. I know it's hard for me because I love to shoot my slingshots, and a lot of times it's kind of distracting, because there's let's see, what am I trying to say here? When you set time aside for yourself, you're really able to tune your frequency in. Um, try to think positive, and practice your discernment, especially way out here. I mean, I got it looks like I have nothing to do and it's dark and everything, but you know what? There's more out here than meets the eye, because it might not seem like nothing's going on in my circumstances, but there's a lot going on up here with discernment. If you seek out the Lord in every situation, it doesn't matter. That's what I'm trying to do. Build that muscle. I mean, it's can be hard, because there's always stuff that you want, and or that's the way I get anyway. I always think about me, but lately it's more I'm trying to practice my discernment, and I'm trying to look for the good in every situation. So God is good, so I'm looking for God. And again, I'm gonna say Proverbs chapter 8, verse 1, the very first verse. Every verse means something. And with your proper discernment, like out here, I'm out in the middle of nowhere, and you know, but it doesn't drive me crazy anymore because I'm always looking for God in each situation. And if you take a step back, if you allow yourself to step back and really think about these things, like marinate on it, life hits a lot differently. Like I know it takes a little bit of practice. I know it kind of it's hard to put aside what you want. I know it was for me. Like I would concentrate on things that I didn't have, and it got me nowhere during the day. I experienced a lot of anxiety, but once I started to understand that I had a choice, and my choice is to look for God in each in every day, in everything. Just look for God, and so which means you're looking for the good out of every situation, and you'll start to realize things that you didn't realize. With all the noise. Like I said, life hits a lot differently. With discernment, because I'm starting to hear things are starting to come differently to me, and it's a lot of peace, like for real, like it's crazy, like when you actually take it seriously and do the work and understand that it's not going to be easy, but if you're a strong person and you're resilient, you can teach yourself. I mean, anybody can do it. I mean, it's for everybody. But in the dark, even in the dark like this, I'm finding that if you look for the good in each situation. So even in the dark, doth wisdom not cry, and understanding put forth her voice. So if you can step back sometime in your day, in the morning's good. That's the way I do it. Start my day off quiet. I set some early. I mean, first thing I do is pray, and really be honest with myself. Like it's just like, think of it like talking to a friend, or with a friend that you like really respect, and fear. But in the morning I do that, and I read a proverb, one for the day, one for one day of the month. So yeah, like today's the 8th, so obviously I read Proverbs 8, and the very first verse is just because every verse in that book will give you something to think about. That's like your guideline for the rest of the day. So I'm just trying to share my blueprint of the way it's working for me. When I very first get up in the morning, I have quiet time and I pray. I take things serious. I don't just ask for things. I think it's a lot better when I'm grateful. When you're grateful for when you start naming grateful things and you pray about it and you actually voice it, and then it starts to hit home for you. Like might not happen in the first day or the second day or the first week, but it'll get better as you go on. You gotta practice a little bit of discipline. And you'll begin to realize that in every situation there's something to learn. You can take something away from each situation. My circumstances, like I said, we're sitting in the dark, but still, I mean, up here, it's nice and bright because I have I think about these things, you know. Um, so that's if you're able to discern, you know, like today's the 8th, so I'm going to use the Proverbs 8, verse 1. Uh, Wisdom, if you're able to discern, doth not wisdom cry? You can hear wisdom. Even in the dark, I can hear wisdom. I can read it and I can start to think about it. You try to put it together in your mind. These are the things you should be thinking of. I mean, we should be thinking about. We should be thinking about, you know, our lives during the day, what's bothering us. And that's a good way to start, though. Early in the morning. I mean, when you wake up in the morning, first thing, pray to God and just be thankful. Just thank Him. You know, I thank Him for everything. My shoes. I mean, if I can't think of anything, I'll start being thankful for little things. You know, and there's always something to be thankful for. You know, and you gotta really set that time aside for yourself, because you can get wisdom out of pretty much anything. It's like Easter egg hunting, you know. It's like I was outside collecting my ammo because it was gonna rain here, and I bought a bunch of clay ammunition for my slingshot. Every time I buy clay ammunition, it always rains. It never fails. It always rains. So I wanted to. I went outside and I tried to salvage what I could out of my those ammos that were just spread all over the place. But when I was doing when I was doing that, it felt like you know, that's a lot like during the day. You know, you can look at your situation and you can see nothing, but if you allow yourself to think about it and allow the word to guide you, like today, for me, it's Proverbs 8. Doth not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice? So you can take any situation and derive wisdom out of it. Like I said, I was outside looking for ammos, and I thought I was just passing the time. I was like, I'm just wasting time today. I'm just shooting my slingshot again and nothing really much going on. But then I thought, you know, up here, it's just like let's see. It's like collecting those. I was thinking like Easter egg hunting, like collecting things that were hidden, collecting things that are hidden, you know. They're not really hidden if you allow yourself to look for it. Practice discernment, looking for God in every situation that you can attune your mind, and pretty soon you'll start to, these things will just come to you, you know. And you can relate anything of your day will start to make sense for you if you you know, you practice a little bit of discipline. Wake up when you get up in the morning, instead of thinking about yesterday. That's the worst too, is when you start thinking about the day before, or what problems, like the bills, or how dark it's gonna be tonight, or whatever. So, but don't, in the morning, don't start. Just be thankful. Just be thankful for another day, and that's the way I'm doing it. And so far, so good. I mean, I'm doing a lot better. I'm doing really good. I'm doing so good. I feel compelled to share it in the dark, you know. But I'm just hoping to put some light in somebody's day, because I know it gets hard, and I wish I came across more videos where people were actually trying to help. So that's what I'm trying to do, or that's what I am doing. I'm not trying anymore. But yeah, my point is, that if you attune your mind, if you practice a little bit of discipline and you practice that, you know good and you know bad. So that's discernment. But take it a little further. Use the word as your blueprint for the day, as your daily tasks, or just your guide. And like I said, what I found so far is that you can get wisdom out of anything. Like if you tune your mind to God's frequency, there should be only that frequency. I think a lot of times when we're too busy listening to music, we hear all those cuss words, and we imagine ourselves in the situation of what the singer's singing about or the rapper's rapping about. So you think, and it kind of convolutes. It does. It convolutes your thinking, and that's discernment. You gotta know when to draw yourself back away from that stuff. If it's wrong and it's wrong, just save yourself a lot of trouble. And I'm sorry, guys, I have a cat to cover up the. Here's my cat, but yeah. So yeah, if you're like consuming, it's just like eating. That's what basically consuming, something that you're taking into yourself. So it can be through your ears, it can be through your eyes, you can be, literally consuming something, but just be mindful of what you are taking in, because the rest of the day you're going to your mind's going to be on that, and you can't really get anything out of it. There's nothing to learn with your head full of noise and a lot of negative vibes, negative, like movies even. And that's why I just completely just cut it out. I just wanted to make it easier on myself. It's no big deal. I don't have to watch movies anymore. I don't have to listen to music. Well, actually I can make my own music, but it's up to you to decide, which is good and what's bad. But so there, like, when you attune your mind to being grateful in the morning, and then really allow yourself to pick up those those hidden pearls during the day. Tune your mind, like just give yourself a chance to step back. Like I said, even in the dark here, I'm not going crazy, because up here I'm contemplating what I read today. And it makes so much, like it'll turn your thinking, like it'll help you. I mean, it'll help you. It really is. It really does. Like, it helps you make sense of a lot of things. And so the point is, attune your day to looking for the wisdom. Like, try not to consume so much negative energy, because otherwise your whole day is just going to be on that, and it's just going to be a whole lot of wasted time, in my opinion. Because we should be out. If we really want to help each other, we got to help ourselves, and in order to help ourselves, we got to become wise. And everybody has the tools to do it. They just have to exercise a little bit of discipline. We have to exercise a little bit of discipline. So I just want to leave you with that word, like, there's wisdom in every situation. You just have to look for it. You got to attune your mind to it. The more you look for God in every situation, the less your mind starts the less your mind goes to the negative, you start naturally. I think us as human beings will go positive. So it'll happen. It'll happen easier and easier. I mean, it gets easier every day. So I just want to encourage those people that are in a, if they're having a bad day, try waking up in the morning and praying and being thankful first. And really try to look for the wisdom in the day. And the wisdom comes through like the good things that we seek out for ourselves, what we allow to hear, what we're looking at, what we see. And eventually, your mind will start to be attuned to helping yourself. And you start to look for wisdom. You'll understand that you're getting better. And I just want to thank the Lord Jesus Christ for letting me share this message with you. I know I had today was a real good day. I don't want to get off a track because I was going to start talking about something else, but the main point is Proverbs chapter 8, verse 1. Doth wisdom not cry, and understanding put forth her voice? Sorry, the cats are tripping me out here, but yeah, understanding, wisdom, it's all right here, even in the dark. Like if you tune your mind to it. I guess the main point of this video was to tune your mind to a new frequency. Stop consuming all the negative through your ears, through your eyes. And talk a cat, please. Sorry, my cat. And that way you give yourself a clean mind to work with. Try to seek out God every day. It's only as bad as you make it, because a lot of times we lie to ourselves during the day. Like I said earlier in the video, you wake up and the first thing you start worrying about is, the first thing you do is worry, but if you really you got to stop and then take a step back. That's when you'll hear wisdom. Doth wisdom not cry? And then after that, after you understand that, understanding, see, that's the next thing. Understanding put forth her voice. So you get, I guess the tale or the moral of this video, the moral or the message is putting yourself in the frequency of the Holy Spirit. That way you know discernment, which way to go during the day. And once you got discernment, take your step back in your mind. Instead of worrying and going off, just chill. Just chill. And then you'll hear wisdom. Like it'll come to you. Look at me. I drank so much alcohol, I thought my brain was shot, I thought I was a goner, and still look at me. I'm here in the dark and I'm still getting wisdom. Wisdom is hidden pearls. So it may not look like I have much here, but believe me, I'm happy because I'm storing up abundance, and it's going to help me too, because these are skills that you need to have spiritually. If you expect yourself to get any better, it's right there. It's right there. All you have to do is practice that discernment, and then you'll start to notice the wisdom, the little breadcrumbs here and there, the pearls, and then you start to understand. Okay? Even in the dark here, understanding is loud. And I'd I'd rather much have that than be sitting in a loud house with a bunch of lights. See, I don't go crazy in the dark no more. Uh, I don't have all these scary thoughts anymore. I mean, nothing gets to me. So, and I feel a lot better. Uh, just thinking about it, even just thinking about it, and so yeah. I mean, nourish yourself. Nourish yourself. Stop consuming the negative and practice that discernment. So I hope I made sense to somebody. Like I said, I'm gonna say it one more time. Today is the 8th, and where I got that from is Proverbs chapter 8. The very first verse in that chapter is, "Doth not wisdom cry, and understanding put forth her voice?" Yes, it does. Even in the middle of nowhere, in the dark, you know, everywhere. You just gotta tune your mind to look for that. Practice that discernment. So I hope I put forth a nugget there and gave you something to think about. I mean, because it's helping me. Everything that helps me during the day, if I can make sense of it, I'll try to put it on video so later on I can refer back to it, or somebody will come across it. That's what I hope, though. I mean, there's always that one person. If I help one person, then I did my job. So, but anyway, I hope you guys continue to have a good night, and I hope tomorrow finds you. I hope the Holy Spirit will lead you to that discernment. All right. So I'm gonna call this one, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. I think. Peace.